of the PDP Governors Forum Chairman, Bala Mohammed, and that we were not aware that they had had 2 meetings with Nelson Wike and had some agreement with him. It means that we're hoodwinked. And I think that is not right. If people at this level we engage in those kind of activities, it's very unfortunate. And so I don't blame Wike for what he's doing. There was no need in the first place for them to engage in agreement with him at the expense of other people. Other stakeholders were not consulted in those agreements. How can you go and engage in such agreement knowing that that agreement that you will not likely fulfill? There was no need for that. So I think that the leadership in PDP is the biggest problem that we have. I keep saying this. And
Wahala. So that's Gabriel Suswan, your former governor, Director's Court. Is it? It's former Benue governor, isn't it? Anyway, so their own grandpa, another ex-convict, the man who said that if Tifnubu by any means should become president of that contraption, he would have to leave Nigeria at that old age. Ladies and gentlemen, but the judge, his own reaction, on the matter.
In regard to the locking up of our party, it is absolutely sacrilegious, unacceptable, and culturally inadmissible. One, the Minister of Federal Capital Territory, Wike, Governor Wike, my political son, it looks like as if this is the party that brought you to life. It's like going back to your village and you have your family house. They haven't paid some ground rent and you are the chairman of the local government. The next thing you will do, how much were we owing? 7 million naira, which you could pay. Liken it to his father's property. And then as a member, the same party that gave you the ticket to be chairman of a local government, the ticket to be chief of staff to a governor of PDP, you became a minister of state under PDP, you became a governor for 8 years under PDP. So who brought you up? Who made you? And if anything that would bring odium, public odium to your family, approach it. It's nothing that is perpetual. The public image now of PDP, it is bad, it is that, they are joking. I want to challenge him that they should go and check the property being used by APC as their headquarters in Abuja will probably in the same. People could be careless. It's not a monumental amount of money, but the political image, the political insinuation is enough to make Nigeria.
Yeah, we hear you. You're right, sir. Well, the money, the ground rent is 7.4 something million, just say 8 million naira for 28 years. So when people calculated that, they said that's like a 211,000 naira per annum. So why didn't they pay? Yeah. So when they met here today, there are many of them, right? And they just had to go to their presidential campaign headquarters for their NEC meeting, supposed the leadership meeting. Take a look at the outside of that space. And guess who seems not to be there? I didn't see him, but maybe he was there. Atifku. Of the faces of others who are there as well. Soloma Kende Ibadan and others.
Give way! Give way! Give way! Give way! Let the governors have access, please. Let them have access, please. Let the governors have access.
How are you? How are you? Excellent.
The governor of Plateau. The governor of Osun State. Gentlemen of the press, please. Don't push them down.
I'll save you the rest. All right. But here is someone again who is also sympathetic to the plight of PDP and their dilemma, but is also optimistic. Listen.
Well, on the first one, Dr. Bati, you know, that people are dissolving into APC. I mean, my response is simple. Many of those going into APC are doing so out of selfish interests. They are not doing so out of the overriding interests of their constituents or the citizens of Nigeria. And largely, it's also a reflection of the fact that there are no alternative in terms of availability of parties, you know. Everybody, most of those, including governors, which is the shocking part for me. For me, when you see a governor decamping going to APC simply because he wants to guarantee second term, my simple analogy is that that person may be first unqualified to be holding such a position, because once you are a governor, the Constitution has guaranteed you certain privileges which for life. you will continue to enjoy, and those things were given largely because so that you now concentrate in terms of service delivery. You provide selfless service without fear of losing anything, you know. But here we are with people who clearly don't merit that kind of consideration which the Constitution of the Federal Republic has provided. Now, to your second question about the scorecard of President Tinubu and APC government for 2 years, I mean, it's predictable if anybody, based on my even previous writing, nothing has changed from almost 2 months after the coming of Asuwaju when I saw the wrong step. You remember one of the first open letter I wrote to him was disturbing signals, raising alarm about how he is getting it wrong. And subsequently, I made the point that renewed hope had become renewed anger, so much so that people are agitated all over the place, you know. And being an insider, I was there and I have read the renewed hope document. I campaign on the basis of it. I can say I'm well informed in terms of the content of the renewed hope promises we have made. Nothing has come close so far to delivering on what we promised Nigerians, which is the disappointing part in terms of my assessment of President Asuwaju.
Okay.
I had very high rating of President Asuwaju, but to be honest, his performance in the last 2 years has betrayed whatever expectation I had of him.
Okay, on that note.
I mean,
This is not the Ahmed Bola Tinubu I know. Since 1992, when I encountered you, I don't think this is the Ahmed Bola Tinubu I know. That calls me his friend, and I call him my friend, and calls me my son, and I call him my father. This is not the Ahmed Bola Tinubu I know.
I said, if Ahmed Bola Tinubu fails, hold me responsible.
You say? I say, if Tinubu fails, hold me responsible.
Thank you. The job people are already angry that this is the worst government.
We have just started. We must learn a lesson. This man!
You gotta trust man, Adam, Ojo, your eyes will see what your mouth cannot talk.
So that's coming from somebody who claimed to be from the inside, and he can tell you that their supposed renewed hope is actually renewed anger. We call it renewed shege. Some says it is Shege and his brother Banza. The two of them are very wicked, and that's exactly what the APC they have been offering you. You know, no chance. All right. Someone said that no chance Nigeria can make it. Not like this. These guys, you know, some people are saying that for not me. I'm talking about some of these one Nigerianists. They said, if you don't kill APC, APC will finish the rest of you. You know what I mean? So you have to, if you don't, well, you have to live with that. Right? I don't know how it's so easy to look at these criminals, and when you ever come across them, the first thing that comes to your mind is to bring out your phone and want to take a selfie with them. Eh? A young man has raised an alarm over what the supposed Soludom's security of what they did to him. He shared his story. They have a name for them. Give me a second, because I have a name for them. I don't know that that's what they are actually called, right? So I thought they were just vigilantes, right? They are called Operation Udogachi. Did I pronounce that right? Udogachi, Abina Udogachi. What does that even mean? So those of you who are from Anambra State and normal Easterner, what does that mean? I heard about Ebube Lizard, Ebube Wall Gecko, which is the Ebube Agu, right? Udogachi, that's what it's called. They call it Udogachi. Anyway, sure. Maybe when the guy begin to tell you what he just experienced. And again, as well, right? How many of you will remember when I raised a concern about this armed security vigilante set up by Soludo, that if they are not really regulated, right? I mean, by the time we start hearing the result or the report of abuses, extrajudicial killings, right? And incarceration without any trial, this will probably not be a blessing. It will end up being a curse, something that they would have to people would have to die before they will get scrapped. And whatever the primary goal or the end goal of setting them up is, would never be achieved. Listen to this young man experience in their hands, his own personal experience.
Explain my encounter with a security outfit in Anambra State. I went inside a boutique shop to make some purchase. So, on the process of making this purchase, there was a misconception and misunderstanding between me and the boutique owner about the number of clothes that I wanted to purchase. And they now called the Udogachi people for me. That I want to steal, I stole one of their clothes at short necker. So on this process, the Udogachi people told me to make a transfer to the girl's account. I made a transfer of 458,000 naira to the girl because she was claiming that I have to pay for everything that has been missing in her shop for the past years. So after making this transfer to the girl's account, they still collected the 80,000 I wanted to use and purchase the short knicker. Now, they now took me to an unknown destination. Under heavy torture, they opened my account. We spent like 1 hour before getting to that destination. It's inside the bush. So, on our getting to this destination, they now handcuffed me and started torturing me that I should transfer the whole money in my account. I told them that my limit for the day is 500,000 naira. Because they opened my account and they saw about 9 million naira there. So they now said I must do the 9 million or they will waste me. And I should choose between my life and the money in my account. That I should choose one out of the two. I told them that I choose my money, but my limit is 500,000. So after making all effort to withdraw the 9 million and it was not going. They tried 5 million, tried 2 million, it was not going. They now said I should do the 500K. So I did it the first day. They detained me there, handcuffed me there, inside that place. Nobody was there. It was a very lonely place. They handcuffed me there for another day. After 12 in the night, they said I should do another transfer. The third day again, they said I should do another transfer. So amounting, the whole total amount I did for them was 1.4 million naira. Which I have my evidences. I have the receipt number. The name of the communication was one Mr. Cool Communication. it's a money point account. So now when after everything, after withdrawing the whole money in my account, they now told me that